Well, with this new circumstances in Ukraine, I'm starting maybe a series or maybe just this episode or who knows of something I named Voices of Ukraine. On the other line, on the other side of the line, I have Anastasia, which is an alias. For security reasons, we are not going to show her face, neither her real name. And this young lady is managing with other people in a city which is close to Kharkiv. Sorry if I don't pronounce it okay. Sorry, Anastasia. But this they are trying to help other people. So please, Anastasia, tell me how this idea came and what you are doing.
Probably the idea of helping people started on the first day of war, when all shops and pharmacies in Ukraine overall becoming closed. And I saw the advertisement on the Instagram that one woman needed some food for her baby. And then my friend and I took out this food and bring it to the women. Then I share with this information to my friend's mom, and she becoming to lay the groundwork for our financial support, so we can help more and more people to bring them food and medicine stuff. So started very simply way from one advertisement.
So at the end, what you are doing is buying stuff like medicines, food, or whichever in a city in the surroundings of Kharkiv, and then bringing it to people who really need it. How many people is involved in this task? Barely, not of course. I don't want to know exactly the number, but who many you are?
Probably now we already have the small team of definite people, but there are some basic persons. There are me, my best friend, and her mom, and the man from actually Kharkiv who providing stuff directly to people. And of course drivers, but most of the time they are changing. And our team collected absolutely different people, from students as me and my friend to older people who are working as the nail masters, for example. So probably we are all different, but we have the same aim.
Okay, so you are working, and it seems to be a good idea to be changing the drivers for security, so no one can take note that someone who is driving in the different ways to the same place. So how it works? Where do you get this food? You buy it in normal shops, or you are going to a special place for getting this stuff?
I'm buying this in ordinary shops, and overall our help is carried out in several stages. And this is a great teamwork, I would like to say, because firstly, one person is forming a list of necessary things, medicines and foods, and then give it to me. Secondly, I take this list and buy all stuff written there in one city. Then we find the driver who can transfer it to another city. And the last stage, that person in Kharkiv take all packages and bring it to people who need it. So the most important here is probably to correctly coordinate the work and keep in touch with everybody who involved.
Who is usually the main destinatary of the help?
We provide help to all people who in need, from the elderly people, animal shelters, and ending with the people who are seriously ill and needed to get special medicine, or to people who aren't able to leave the bomb shelters right now, or were unable a few days ago, and they need to eat, they need to drink, they need to be to get the medicine. So to all these people, we bring the stuff.
Okay, you share with me some pictures I would like to comment with you, because I wanted to show to the people how is currently a little bit, not of course not everything, but a little bit of the destruction which is right now suffering the city. So we can comment together. This looks like building of houses, just private houses, right?
Yes, this is the several houses of ordinary people, and unfortunately, this house, their home was destroyed. Actually, has been ruined. I don't have enough words to describe it. And this is not only example of such stuff, of such ruins. There are many, many, many of them across the all Kharkiv, unfortunately. This is the shop center, the mall. I mean, the shop mall in the center of Kharkiv. It's quite a young building, if I can say like that, because even this was made actually in May of last year. So the building is absolutely new, and now it's also destroyed.
Doesn't seem to be the most important military target, to my opinion.
No, like the
This
same
Yeah, this looks
situation.
like a normal commercial center that you may find in any city in Europe or whichever, and in whichever city, but looks like right now like a destruction film, but terribly this is not a film, this is reality.
Unfortunately, yeah. And this is the photo of the school. Also, we can see that this is not the military object. This is the school, universities, they are all suffering from bombs, and now they are all destroyed.
Yeah, on the left side of the picture, I can see some machines for doing exercise or something. So it looks like it was the gymnasium of the school.
Yes. The biggest hope is to read the news when even if some objects are destroyed, not to read that facts that a lot of people are dead in such buildings. And every time I bless to the God, please, no dice, no people, just buildings, no people.
Yeah, at least no lives.
Yes.
So let's continue. This is exactly how it works, how you mentioned that you are putting the stuff in a car, in a private car, and bringing it to the places.
Yeah, most of times it's a private cars of people who also can help us, who want to help us by this way, by driving, by supporting of drivers and the cars. And we transfer stuff to the places, actually, by this way.
And you are bringing also, as I see, products for children. I can see diapers and what it looks like milk for children and this stuff.
Yes, this is the most important point in the every list that I get with the medicine list. The stuff for children's, it's always with the biggest letter, and this is the first what I'm looking for, because babies needs our support like in the first way. This was a man who were living like in the surrounding of Kharkiv, and there was no shops, no drugstores, and his wife was after operation from the hospital, and she needed to be supported by definite medicine, and we bring it to them. This man has taken the food package. He's taken the foods packaging, the package of the foods, because the same situation, no shops around the house he is living at, and he needs to eat something. And we provide the necessary food, the basic food, I mean, like milk, bread, and something like that. That children's, unfortunately, they are really ill, and I don't want to say they're like their illnesses, kind of illnesses, but they also need the special medicine stuff, and they have to have injections every day. Injections, not injections. I'm sorry. um, yes, injections every day, twice a day, and there are both of them. And like the ordinary situation for us to find necessary stuff and to bring it as soon as possible, because every day is precious for them.
Once again, another man
And here is
receiving.
the baby food, we call it. Some really taste stuff for kids, because now it's really low opportunity to get something really delicious for kids, for children's. But there we can help with it and do as much possible as we can to provide it.
Here, I see a box which with a microwave inside. Are you also bringing this kind of a stuff, or are you using this box for bringing stuff inside on clothes or whatever?
No, we're just using the box from from everything to put it safety, to get the stuff safety and transfer it. And by the way, here we can see like some stuff for military. This is the black blankets for military people, because they are also needed on this. And sometimes, if we have the opportunity, we also send medicine to military people. This picture was taken, and the hottest place of Kharkiv, this like district in the side of Kharkiv, which has been bombed. I don't know even remember how many times, but more than 10, actually. And our help was really necessary for them.
And here it looks like you were bringing food to a dog shelter?
Yes, to the dog shelters, because in such conditions, in war conditions, not every animal shelter, have the opportunity to get a lot of food there to actually to food dogs and to food animals. And we did this for them because we have to help. We want to help them.
Yeah,
Why
of
not?
course. I can understand. And also bringing more fruits, more things you are seeing, bringing.
Yes, because fruits in Kharkiv now is rare.
And more food for children and another woman who was requiring it for them.
And by the way, we sent this package with the food, with the children food for children hospital.
This was for a children for children hospital. This picture is for the hospital.
Yes, yeah, from the hospital.
So we finished with the pictures, and I wanted to make you some short questions in order to finish and clarify some things. I know that the government of Ukraine has created a telephone number which for people who is inside of a country, so they can call this telephone number and they can get the help. Someone may believe that with the huge amount of help which is coming from Europe to Ukraine, with trains, with private cars, with trains even, that this is enough because tons and tons of help are reaching to the border and crossing to Lvov. So maybe someone may wonder why you are needing to buy this food in regular shops for bringing them when this help is supposed to be arriving from the border. May you explain it?
Probably the main thing here is that millions of people across the country, across the Ukraine, their hope also to get the help from this humanitarian support from, I don't know, Poland and other countries. And actually, it takes a lot of time to contact with such centers who provide this. And especially, this take a lot of time probably to transfer this help, humanitarian humanitarian help to the different cities. And while we get, this train in Lviv, can you imagine how many days can be just passing by to get this to the Kharkiv? We don't have such time. We don't have enough time to wait because there are a lot of people who need the same medicine, the same food right now. They're sitting in bomb shelters and they don't want to wait. They want to leave.
So you are feeling this last mile work, doing an incredible job. And the last question is, if someone want to support you, want to send you some money or support you in some way, you told me before that they should contact you on this Telegram channel, which is here in this line, for
yes, that's right.
Getting your account or your credit card number, which is not disclosed publicly for obvious reasons. So getting in contact directly with you, you will find the way of getting some money for allowing you to buy more food for those children in the hospital, for those ones who need the medicines, and also for those people who are not able to find by themselves the food, and you are really helping. So I think this is all from my side, unless you want to add something.
I just want to say that everything is gonna be okay soon. We all have to hope on this. And of course, I want to wish everybody peace and to save our friends, our families. This is the most important what we have to do right now.
Thank you very much. And personally, I have to tell you, what you are doing is amazing. Congratulations, being so young, that you are doing this incredible job, and the best of my wishes, the best of my luck for this to finish soon, and you can achieve success in this thing and the rest of your life. Thank you very much for talking with me.
Thank you to you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Bye-bye.